Hey, lovely. Monique Head here, relationship coach to marriage-minded women of faith who are ready for a relationship. And today I'm just going to get into it. And what I have for you are 5 things that confident women do differently in order to win the man of their choice and to win with the man of their choice. So I wrote some things down, so I'm just going to jump into it, shall we? Number 1 is that she fascinates men through her feminine appearance and her feminine allure. I had done a video a few months back that I'll link here, which describes the difference, which really identify the secrets to femininity and the differences between feminine appearance and allure. And feminine appearance is really, it is important. It is important, not only because men are aesthetic creatures, but also because you really want to present yourself in a way that is worthy of your true character. Just this week, yesterday, actually, my husband's fraternity brother shared with him that he is interested in meeting a woman and having and building a life with someone. Because the women that he meets, he doesn't feel like they really have it going on. So I'm like, that sounds familiar because that's exactly what women are saying too. So I had 2 women in mind. So he shared like, oh, maybe my wife will know somebody. So there were 2 women that I know. They're both in their 40s. This gentleman is in his 40s. He's a homeowner. He's a nice looking man. He's a business owner. And so when I shared with my husband, John, I said, well, what about, such and such? Look, what about like Lady A? And then Lady B, he was like, no, not Lady A, because she just looks kind of, the way that she presents herself is like she doesn't have time, right? The other woman looks more youthful. She has a more youthful vibe to her. And you can tell in the difference in the colors that she wears and the clothes that she wears and her makeup and her overall appearance. And here's why I'm saying this. Not for you to say, oh, well, he just gonna have to get me for me. And this is just who I am. Because, the older we get, the more difficult it is to get back on that horse. And sometimes we can just give up and resign ourselves to a certain way of being. But the truth is that you deserve better, right? You can present yourself in a way that is worthy of your true character, and looks do matter. I know that I'm attracted to beautiful things. When I think about this, actually, I'm on a stability ball. If you see me bouncing and rolling around, this is a beautiful item, right? Remember that marketing principles apply to relationships. And so some perfume had come into this, I think was Valentina. And I've had this box for such a long time because of its aesthetics. It appeals to my aesthetics. And there are certain things that I see that I cry because I am a sensitive and emotional woman. And I see things that are just so beautiful. I'm like, it's so pretty. I just want to cry, right? So I don't know what I was thinking if I would do with this, like play it around. It looks like a nice Sunday hat or something for a baby shower. And we don't know if we're having a boy or a girl, although it's pink, so we have a surprise baby. But I say this to say that it does make a difference in terms of market value and how it's positioned, packaged, and promoted in the market. That really depends on this price. Same thing for this candle here, this Kate Spade candle. Hopefully you can see. I don't know if I paid $30 or $29 for this, but I've never spent that much on the candle. It smelled really good, which is important, right? This is a part of the feminine appearance, but it looked beautifully. It really appealed to me at that time, and I just said, I really want that. So that's why I say that feminine appearance is important. You can present yourself in a way that is really truly deserving of your character. Feminine allure, on the other hand, is a way. Actually, I'm gonna wait for that. So that's really number 2. So feminine allure is all about how you're showing up. So the second thing is that, you want to have an absorbing interest in life. You want to have an absorbing interest in your own life. And this is really important because the pressure isn't on the man in order to make you happy. I was speaking to a gentleman, Derek Triplett, for a masterclass that I led. It was called Save, Successful, and Single. And one of the things that he shared was that, men want to, one of the advice that he would give his son, or even that he shares with his community, is that, you find a happy woman and you make her happier. You find out ways that you can make her happier. So your ability to have an absorbing interest in your own life is really important. So if you are in the habit of work, church, home, grocery store, and gym, right, we have to build up some other things really into that routine so that you're not looking for a relationship in order to escape your own life. Okay, so that is about your feminine allure, because you get to show yourself differently, right? You become this radiant, high woman, like a high value woman. You're showing up as a high value queen. The third thing is that she knows what she wants. Her end game is clear. And when a woman's end game is clear, she's not really attached to the outcome. She's not really attached to what happens in between time, because she knows that every situation is bringing her closer to what it is that she wants. And she can view every situation, every failed relationship. And I don't even like to call them failed relationships. They just didn't work out. It's not until I started having conversations and doing this work that I hear women call relationships failed relationships. Okay. The way that I see it and the mindset that I have, and I want to encourage you to adopt the same mindset, is to see every relationship as bringing you closer to your ideal man. See every relationship and adhere, like separate the good from the bad and adhere to what's good. And then see that as a demonstration of what God has for you going forward. Okay. Because if you're not progressing in each relationship, that goes really into I don't know what number I'm on. 3, which really it's about you're not really knowing what it is that you want. So knowing what you want, having your end game that's clear, it's just gonna bring you closer, right? And you can have fun. You can go out with men and not be attached and still make it fun. Like meeting people, meeting men is fun. It's great. But you have to have an opportunity to really see them and actually receive them. I remember when I met my husband, I wasn't really interested, but my mindset was, well, if he wants to take me out to eat, I got to eat, right? So what's the harm in that? The way that I see it, I was speaking to a girlfriend last night and I shared with her, if I were on the dating scene, I would be out dating because I like to try new restaurants and sometimes you want male companionship. So instead of going with girlfriends, if a gentleman wants to take me out, I'd be like, well, okay, let's try this one. Maybe we can try this one. Do you have what recommendations do you have? So you can still make it fun. You have to know what it is that you want. And that's going to take the pressure off. Okay. Number 4 is that she's self-sufficient. She's self-sufficient and she is able to balance that self-sufficient, which can be misinterpreted as independence. But she also knows how to invite men to journey with her. Right. So she doesn't have to do it all. She doesn't have to say that I got it. She invites men to journey with her without robbing him of the pleasure of making her happy and really doing for her. And so when a woman is able to show up in this way, meaning that, yes, you can do for yourself. Yes, you can be a problem solver and you are inviting men to journey along with you. This sets you up to win because men get to see you as a partner. Okay. And then you could also discern, is this someone that you can see yourself building a life with? This is what it's going to take for you to win with the man of your choice. And this is more than what we can really get to in like a 7.5-minute video. But this is what I teach in the Feminine Allure Academy. I mean, there's so many other advanced strategies that I go into that helps you to own your femininity, attract the right man, and really create that purposeful relationship. And number 5 is that she triggers attraction, right? She has this sense of sassiness and pert about her. And I think about the book, Why Men Marry Bitches, because men really don't like the nice gals, right? Just like nice men finish last, nice women finish last too. And you have to be able to create an emotional bond. You have to be able to touch a man emotionally and create tension in a way that's going to serve you. And that's a high level strategy. Again, that's something that I teach to be able to create that emotional tension that creates the connection that's going to lead to commitment, because connection equals commitment. So once a man is able to feel a connection with you, and he doesn't feel like you're a doormat or you're running around, not only does that build trust, but it really does build attraction. So I hope that these 5 tips served you as a starting place for what you can do right now, or begin to open you up mentally about what's possible for you and what you can do right now so that you can win with the man of your choice. If you want to hear more, you can go ahead and click on the link below and it will redirect you to my complimentary video series. It says it's Be the Woman Who Gives Everything That She Wants, especially for men. My name is Monique Head. I will see you next week in the next video. Take care and God bless.